What's going on, guys? We have a problem here. We have a very, very, very bad problem here within the Nintendo community. And of course, as usual, I'm not going to generalize because, of course, it's not all of us. It's not all of them. But it is enough of them to where it's actually significant. It's enough of them to warrant this topic to actually get discussed. This is a problem. Now, just some prologue before I actually get to the topic. You guys know me. You guys know what I was doing before I went on my long, hiatus from YouTube or whatever. And that just kind of shows how ridiculous this topic is. Because you're watching me right now on an on-cam video. Something so ridiculous has happened, it has revived me from the dead. That is how ridiculous this thing is. But you guys know what I was doing. I was always critical of, large majority of the Nintendo fan base for always giving Nintendo, passes on things that are, pretty much standard. And modern technology, I won't even say game consoles, just modern technology in general, right? Because, we have watches that, do more than what the Wii U does. That's an exaggeration, but you guys pretty much get what I'm saying. But, I will make a point oh, hey guys, Mario Party 10 should totally have online because it's a multiplayer-focused game that came out on an online-enabled system in 2015. There's no reason why that should be online, right? Oh, not a big deal. You're a crybaby. You're spoiled. You're so entitled. Whatever. Eat a dick, Shokio. That's pretty much the response I got, right? Guys, Splatoon should have voice chat because it is a team-based online shooter, so it should have voice chat so you communicate with your team, improving the gameplay and improving the cohesiveness between your teamwork, right? You're stupid, you're a crybaby, stop whining, move on with your life, right? Hey guys, we should have cross-game chat because, the Xbox 360, which is a console that came out in 2005, which was last gen, had a cross-game chat, so the Wii U should have it too. Not a big deal. Use Skype, right? Use a completely separate machine. Although the machine that you are playing that game on is fully capable of doing that thing, right? You want me to take a separate machine and carry it around with me wherever my console setup is, right? Stuff like that. And here's the point. And yet some of these same people saying the lack of voice chat in an online shooter is not a big deal. Some of these same people who say that having cross-game chat in a game system in 2015 is not a big deal. And some of these people saying, not having online games not having multiplayer-focused games evolve into online multiplayer games is not a big deal in 2015. But some of these same people saying that stuff, those things, those actual problems aren't big deals, are some of the same people who cried about Pokebank. Little app service that Nintendo launched to let you transfer your data between what was it? It was one of the old Pokemon generations with one of the remakes. I can't remember which one it was. Something like that, right? It let you transfer Pokemon from an old game to your newer one, right? Which I can understand why people be upset if that got delayed, but I'm saying it was huge, right? There was outrage over this. It was freaking big. That is all you heard from the Nintendo side of things was Pokebank, oh my god, where the living hell is Pokebank? People going insane over this, right? And then some of these same people saying that voice chat and, cross-game chat and all this stuff, all these features, right, that aren't important. Some of these same people also cried when Lyn got censored in Xenoblade Chronicles. For those who don't know, Lyn is a underage character in Xenoblade Chronicles X, right? She's 13. This is her right here. That's Lyn. This girl who looks like she got, Warlock punched in the face by Ganon, right? That's Lyn. People were mad. Right there. People were mad that this 13-year-old girl got covered up in the Western releases, the Western localizations of Xenoblade Chronicles X. There was huge outrage over this. This was even trending on Facebook, and I believe maybe Twitter as well. I'm not sure, but I remember for sure it was trending on Facebook. And if you guys are regulars at GameFAQs, anyone who goes to GameFAQs can attest to this, because I was on it because I was looking for information, on Xenoblade Chronicles X with, from the Japanese players or people who have Japanese Wii U's and have already played the Japanese version of the game, before it came out. I was looking for information. Pretty much every other thread was literally about this 13-year-old girl's censorship. I shit you not. Pages, but I'm not talking about, you got one thread with one page and maybe one thread with 2 pages. I'm saying multiple threads with like 30 pages each talking about the same topic. People upset that Lynn, a 13-year-old girl, got covered up. And upset that the breast slider got removed from the game, which I agree is stupid. And when it comes to an RPG where you can make your own character, yeah, you want to be able to make your own character to your own liking. So I can understand why that sucks. I still don't think it should have been that big of an outrage, but I can still understand why that sucks. But people were raging, right? Huge, everywhere, right? And now to the topic. Now we're here at this day and age where people are upset that you cannot pet your characters in the Western versions of Fire Emblem Fates. For you guys who don't know much about Fire Emblem Fates, pretty much in the game, there's this thing, I forgot what it's called, but there's this thing where you could, go to invite a character into your room or something like that, right? And it's this like mini game, I guess you could call it, where you take the stylus on the 3DS and you're on the touch screen and you pet the character. You rub them down. And they react to where you're touching them, like, no, all of that crap, right? Not making this stuff up, just to show you guys that this is real. I have the video right here. This is it. All right, so let's watch this. Let's watch this together. Let me make this bigger for you guys, actually. Do y'all see this? Not making it up. This is too crazy to make up for yourself. This is what people are outraged about. People are outraged that this is removed from the Western versions of the game. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look at this. Look! Look at this crap, Becca. Look at this. This is what people are upset about. That's it. That's it right there. So some people are actually outraged that you are not able to pet your characters in the game. And make them go, ooh, nature, oh, that feels so good, ooh. Come inside. All the that's where the problem lies, right? I think the problem lies in the fact that a large portion of the Nintendo fan base, I'm sorry to use this word, and I know I've talked about this before, but they're weeaboos, man! They're weeaboos! They're weebs, and that is the problem. Look, I like anime. I enjoy my fair share of anime. Yu Yu Hakusho is my favorite. I will always consider that the best anime of all time. Of course, I watch all the old animes on the old school Toonami, right? Outlaw Star, Yu Yu Hakusho and DBZ and, Gundam Wing and even freaking Sailor Moon, right? I watched that too. Samurai Pizza Cats even. That was, some of you guys may not know about Samurai Pizza Cats. But, and of course I enjoy some of the modern ones, like Parasite and Death Parade. I did enjoy, Attack on Titan. I enjoyed, I can't even think of the other ones. I enjoyed the first half of Agami Ga Kill, but that got like freaking rushed and it ended up being crap at the end of the day. But I enjoyed plenty of, more modern animes. Roka no Yusha, that's another good one, right? So I enjoy my fair share of anime. So I'm not condemning you for liking anime. I'm condemning you for being a freaking weeb, right? Because there's one thing to like anime, even consider yourself a fan of anime. And then there's another thing to where you want to be anime, right? You want to live anime. You're all about the anime, right? You are just engulfed into just the anime weeaboo. I want to move to Japan. Japanese culture is so much better than ours. Crap. And you guys get turned on by these animated characters. And I can't understand it. That's the only explanation I can come to. I know some people in the comments may be like, oh, Shokio, it's not necessarily about the specific content that's being removed. It's about the It's about the what's the word I'm looking for? It's so simple. You know, it's about the principle, right? That's the word. It's about the principle, right? It's about Nintendo telling us what we should and shouldn't have. No, F that. You are a liar. You are lying to me, and you are lying to yourself. The reason why you are outraged at the removal of this thing, let me pull it back up. You are mad that this is gone because you're a freaking weeb and you want to pet your goddamn waifus. That is why you are upset. Let's be honest. Just be honest. Because the first step to recovery is admitting that you have that problem. That's the first step to recovering, is admitting that you have a problem. You are upset that you cannot take a stylus and rub your character down. What kind of world do we live in, right? This is absolutely insane. We live in a world where me, as a very level-headed, just normal guy, be like, hey, Nintendo, it's 2015. Can you give us some online games for these games that are multiplayer-centric to begin with? That's so ridiculous for you to ask. How dare you, Shokio? I'll bite your goddamn head off, right? Stuff like that. That's something ridiculous to ask for. It's ridiculous to ask for cross game chat. It's ridiculous to ask for, you know, just being able to play music on the Wii U, media, you know, on the Wii U, you know, simple stuff like that. That's ridiculous. But stuff like this, people go ballistic. They lose their minds. Pokebank, people lost their minds. A 13-year-old anime character getting censored. They lost their minds. I don't get it. I don't get it. The Nintendo fan base, I think, has an anime problem. I think we really do have an anime problem. A lot of us get hard-ons from these anime girls, right? They see these 2D, well, in the game sense, you know, I guess 3D, you know, characters. They get hard and they start beating their dicks off to it, and so they get mad when you can't rub them down in Fire Emblem Fates. That is the only conclusion I could come to. If you guys have any other rational conclusion, please let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, this is the only one I could come to. This is absolutely ridiculous. I am at a loss for words. I am. I am confused. I am bamboozled. I am flabbergasted. Listen to these words I'm using. Flabbergasted. I have no idea what is going on in this world anymore. I am at a loss. And at this point, I'm just looking up to the heavens and I'm just saying, Lord, take me now because I don't want to be here anymore. Some of y'all need Jesus. Well, actually, I don't know if Jesus can help y'all. I don't know if this is a problem that Jesus specifically deals with, because anime is nowhere in the Bible. But I just really think that the people outraged over this are just these weebs who just like they get so into like the whole shipping between characters, you know, the ship wars, and yeah, like I'll comment on that stuff, you know, I'll you know, make a reference for fun, you know, I'll be stupid with the whole thing, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, you know, I'm just playing around. These people are serious about it, right? They're upset. At the end of the day, the reason why you guys have a problem, this is literally it. This is the conclusion of this video. The reason why you guys are mad at this, the reason why these people are mad at this is because they can't pet their waifus. They can't pet their waifus. So it's funny how I could preach that the Wii U lacks this, the Wii U lacks that, this Wii U game lacks this Wii U game lacks that. And these are like real things, right? These are understandable things. My trash is a little full. I need to take that out. And I get called all kinds of names and stuff, right? And heretic and, you know, all that. But, and those aren't big deals. But if you're not able to pet your waifu, your waifu, you bet your ass. That's a problem. Oh, I can't pet my waifu. Nintendo, how dare you? How dare you infringe upon my right to rob my waifus? I don't get it. I don't get it. like I said, Jesus can't help you guys, so I'm going to try to help you guys. If anyone is actually outraged that they can't pet their waifus, I can't believe that sentence came out of my mouth. You would never think that sentence would have to come out of your mouth. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to turn off your computer. And I also want you to unplug the power cord. I want you to take the power cord, get a shovel, go into your backyard, and bury it. If you have a laptop, bury that as well. I want you to step outside, look around, and do something. That's all I request. That's not much. I ask you to do something. Just walk out of your house. No screens, no internet access. Don't bring your phone with you. Just go outside and do something. Essentially, what I'm asking you to do is just breathe the outside air. Look around, realize the reality that you're in. These are real people. There's real people walking around. There's real girls walking. Who would have thought? That's what I want you to do. Socialize. Go out with some friends or something. Go see a movie. Go out to dinner, something. That's what I want you guys to do. That's this video, y'all. I'll see you later.